Think you've mastered jumping jacks? Be honest. How often do you actually think about your form while doing them? Here's the surprising truth. Most people are doing jumping jacks wrong, and instead of boosting endurance, they're stressing their joints and wasting energy. Now don't worry, you're not alone. I see this mistake all the time, even in fitness classes. People are slapping their arms up, stomping their feet down, and calling it cardio. But here's the catch. Small errors in this simple move can ripple through your knees, hips, and shoulders over time. In fact, there are 3 really common mistakes. One with your arms, one with your legs, and one with your core that could be holding you back from getting the full benefits of jumping jacks. I'll break them down in a moment, and then I'll show you how to fix them step by step so you can turn this warm-up into a powerhouse move for your whole body. So, quick question for you. When was the last time you felt your core working during jumping jacks? If your answer is never, then you're definitely going to want to stick around. First up, the arms. Ever see someone doing jumping jacks where their arms barely reach shoulder height, or they look like they're just slapping the air? That's mistake number 1. Your arms aren't just for show. They help set your rhythm and open up your chest and shoulders. But when you cut the range of motion short, you're cheating yourself out of mobility and calorie burn. Think of your arms like the pendulums of a clock. If they don't swing fully, the timing of the whole movement gets thrown off. Mistake number 2, the heavy stomp. Now let's talk legs. Big one here, stomping. Most people land too hard on their heels. It's noisy, it looks sloppy, and worse, it sends shockwaves straight into your knees and hips. Jumping jacks should feel springy, almost like you're bouncing lightly on a trampoline. Instead of stomping, you want to stay light on the balls of your feet. That keeps your joints safe and lets you move faster, smoother, longer. Mistake number 3, the lazy core. And here's the sneakiest mistake, the lazy core. You'd think jumping jacks are all about arms and legs, right? But your core is the silent hero. If your abs are relaxed, your body wobbles, your lower back takes a hit, and your breathing gets shallow. Imagine your core like the foundation of a skyscraper. If the base isn't solid, the whole building shakes in the wind. Same with your body. Without an engaged core, your jumping jacks collapse from the inside out. So we've got floppy arms, heavy stomps, and a sleeping core. 3 mistakes that are slowing you down and possibly setting you up for pain. But here's the good news. Each of these has a simple fix. In the next section, I'll walk you through how to lock in the right form, step by step, so your jumping jacks actually feel powerful instead of awkward. Okay, now that you know what not to do, let's rebuild your jumping jacks from the ground up. Think of this as the blueprint phase. We're laying the foundation for flawless form. Step 1, the stance. Start with your feet together, arms relaxed at your sides. Sounds easy, right? But here's the key. Stand tall, almost like a string is pulling the top of your head toward the ceiling. This upright posture sets your spine in a safe, neutral position before you even move. Step 2, the jump and land. From here, give a gentle hop outwards, landing with your feet just a little wider than shoulder width. Here's where most people go wrong. They crash down. Instead, you want to land quietly, like you're sneaking into a room without waking anyone up. Stay on the balls of your feet, keep your knees soft, and absorb the landing with your legs. Step 3, the arm swing. As your legs move out, your arms sweep up in one smooth motion. They should meet above your head, or at least close, without clapping or flailing. Think of your arms as paintbrushes drawing a big arc in the air. Smooth, controlled, full range. When your legs come back in, your arms lower back to your sides and sink. Step 4, core engagement. Now here's the game changer. Keep your core switched on the entire time. Lightly brace your abs, like someone's about to tap you in the stomach. Not tense, not rigid, just engaged. This keeps your torso stable, so the movement feels powerful and balanced. Step 5, breathing rhythm. Finally, breathing. Don't overlook this. A great rhythm is to inhale as your arms come up, exhale as they come down. This keeps oxygen flowing and prevents you from fatiguing too early. Plus, it turns your jumping jacks into a rhythmical, almost meditative movement. So here's a little trick. Record yourself doing 5 reps with this new focus. Quiet landings, full arm range, engaged core, tall posture. Compare it to how you were doing them before, and you'll immediately spot the difference. Trust me, it feels smoother, lighter, and way more controlled. Alright, you've got the foundation down. Quiet landings, smooth arms, engaged core. Now let's add the power tweaks that separate a casual warm-up from a movement that actually builds strength, endurance, and coordination. Most people think faster is better, but if you blast through jumping jacks at top speed, your form falls apart. Instead, try this. Set a steady pace where every rep looks identical, like a metronome. Imagine you're leading a group class and everyone's following your rhythm. Suddenly, your body starts working like one smooth machine instead of a scattered mess. Here's a small but powerful adjustment. Don't let your arms drift forward or behind you. Keep them moving in the same vertical plane as your body. A great mental trick? Pretend there's an invisible pane of glass right in front of you. Your arms should never smack into it. They move cleanly up and down at your sides. This makes the movement efficient and saves your shoulders from strain. Another upgrade. Check where your feet land. If they fly too far out, your knees cave inward. If they barely move, you don't challenge your hips at all. The sweet spot is just outside shoulder width, like you're making a stable triangle with the floor. That way, every landing keeps your joints stacked, strong, and safe. Earlier, I told you to keep your core engaged. Now, let's dial it up. With every landing, give your abs a little pulse of tension. It's almost like a mini crunch without bending forward. This transforms jumping jacks from just a cardio move into a sneaky core workout. Here's the aha moment. When you combine rhythm, alignment, and core pulses, suddenly your jumping jacks don't feel like a filler exercise anymore. They feel athletic, sharp, and powerful. That's the difference between going through the motions and actually training your body. And if you're already feeling dialed in, don't stop here, because there are advanced tweaks that can turn this old-school exercise into a full-body challenge. Ready to unlock the pro-level version? That's what's coming next. Alright, you've got rhythm, alignment, and power pulses down. Now let's crank things up. These advanced tweaks will challenge your coordination, endurance, and strength, all while keeping the humble jumping jack fresh and effective. First, the power jack. Instead of a soft hop, sink into a mini squat as your legs spread. Then, explode back up as they come together. This turns a move into a lower body strength builder, almost like you're sneaking squats into your cardio. Bonus, it lights up your glutes and quads like crazy. Next, cross-body arms. Instead of raising them straight overhead every time, cross them at chest height on one rep, overhead on the next. This forces your shoulders and chest to share the workload, while your brain gets a coordination workout. Think of it as multitasking for your muscles and your mind. Now for the star jack, the show-off variation. Start in a low squat with hands together in front of you. From here, explode up and spread your arms and legs wide into a star-shaped midair. Then land softly back in that squat. This one is explosive, athletic, and yes, it'll leave you breathless after just a few reps, but it's also an incredible way to train power and control. And here's a killer for your midsection, the jackknife jack. Instead of bringing your arms overhead, drive your knees up toward your chest while bringing your hands down to meet them. Every rep turns into a mini crunch in midair. You'll feel this one instantly in your core. Notice the pattern here? With each variation, we're not reinventing the wheel. We're just adjusting the angles, the intensity, or the timing. That's the beauty of a classic move like jumping jacks. With just a little creativity, it goes from warm-up filler to a full-body training tool. So now you've seen the basics, the power tweaks, and even the advanced upgrades. But here's the real test. Can you pull it all together and perform the perfect jumping jack every single rep? Let's wrap this up with a recap and a quick challenge. Alright, let's bring it all home. We started by exposing the 3 big mistakes: floppy arms, heavy stomps, and a lazy core. Then we rebuilt your form from the ground up: tall posture, soft landings, full arm swings, and engaged breathing. After that, we leveled up with rhythm, alignment, and core pulses, and finally pushed into advanced variations like power jacks, star jacks, and jackknives. So if I had to boil it all down to one golden formula, here's your perfect jumping jack. Stand tall, feet together, arms at your sides. Jump lightly out, landing softly on the balls of your feet, knees slightly bent. Sweep your arms overhead in a smooth, controlled arc. Brace your core like the foundation of a skyscraper. Breathe with the rhythm. Inhale up, exhale down. Do that consistently, and suddenly this old-school exercise becomes a full-body powerhouse. Now, here's my challenge for you. Right after this video, try 10 flawless reps. Not rushed, not sloppy, but picture perfect. Then pause for a second and notice. Does it feel lighter? More controlled? Stronger in your core? If the answer is yes, you just leveled up your jumping jack game. Remember, fitness isn't just about flashy moves or fancy equipment. Sometimes, the basics, done right, deliver the biggest impact. If you can master something as simple as a jumping jack, imagine how much stronger you'll be in every other part of your training. So keep practicing, keep refining, and don't settle for good enough. You've got this, and your body will thank you for putting in the effort to do it right.